graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
All right, here we are in the top of the 5th inning. Yankees and Blue Jays are tied up 6-6. All right, so let's pull this up. We'll change our box score. There we go. And we shall be ready to rock and roll. Daniel's back on here. What's up, man? What's up, dude? We were just over on the other side of things. Now we're just doing the Blue Jays-Yankees game. It is a 6-6 ball game. We've been on for just 2 minutes. That's it. Okay, so with that, we don't have to worry about changing scoreboards anymore. That's done. Duvall pitching, I believe, still. Yes, he is, in the top of the 5th. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Penguins have a 1-0 lead against the New York Rangers. How about that? The ball is 1 strike to Dalton Varsho, who's 1 for 2. And the 0-1 is swung on and missed. And now the count is no balls, 2 strikes. It was a cutter at 99 miles per hour. The ball is 2 strikes, top of the 5th. After this inning is done, we're going to go say hi to Max Coverage TV. We're going to go read him because he's come on and said hi to us. We're going to go say hi to our guy. One ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the 5th inning. Blue Jays had a 6-1 lead, and now it's 6-6. The 1-2 on the way is swung on and missed, and there is out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. Crazy. Pandemonium in the Bronx. It was 6-1 going into the bottom of the 3rd. Then the Yankees put up 2 runs on a RBI double by Judge and a sac fly by Stanton. Here's the pitch to Ernie Clement. That is outside, not by much, for ball 1. Clement today 2 for 2. Had that RBI single back in the top of the 3rd. 1-0 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. That's going back, and that's going to hit off the top of the wall. Bellinger plays it off the high bouncer, and so Clement now 3 for 3 on the evening so far, and he gets over to second base with a double. So he's now in scoring position, and the Blue Jays have something cooking in the kitchen. Wonder if this game is going to just ride the seesaw. Charge! Anthony Santander, batting on the left side, is now up at the plate, and he looks at ball 1. Let's go to Max Coverage TV. What's up, chat? This game has been drunk. The 1-0 pitch. Foul ball. Dude, Max is over 1,000 people in his chat. That's insane. Good for him. Good for him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 5th. 1 away. And the pitch. There's a line drive. Hit out to right field. Diving catch by Aaron Judge. And there's out number 2. Wow. How about that? All right, so once this inning is over, we will go say hi to Max. Blue Jays not done yet. This game ain't over. I mean, we're like halfway done. It's insane. This game got started at 8:08. It's been 2 hours so far, and we're not even halfway done. There's still a lot of baseball left to go. Aaron Judge making some MVP plays today, and we will have a pitching change with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning as Tim Hill is going to come on into the game. And with that, we're going to go say hi to our friend Max Coverage TV. BW is here. What's up, BW? Thank you so much for being on here. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the redirect. That's so nice. Wait, was it a redirect? It just said that BW was on. I don't know if it said redirect or not. But what's going on, my friend? All right, we're going to go say hi to Max. Here's Max Coverage TV's link. I'm going to post it right now. There it is. Let's go say hi to Max. We'll be right back. All right, top of the 5th, 2 away. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And so the count is 0-1 to Addison Barger. Hill gets set and deals. And the pitch is inside for ball 1. Hill finished off the 2025 campaign with a 3.09 earned run average. The 35-year-old went 67 innings. Had 37 strikeouts. And he walked 16 batters. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th. Yankees fans on their feet. Barger trying to get the lead back for Toronto. The 1-2 on the way. That's a foul ball. I think it's time for the Phillies to keep the starting pitching, but I think that they need a change in their lineup. Definitely. 1-2 pitch. That's down and in for ball 2. I'm saying keep the core starting pitchers together, retool, and get ourselves a different type of a bat. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And we're going to go to the bottom of the fifth. All tied up at 6 apiece. All right, the Yankees are going to come back up. Thanks again, BW, for coming on here and for the redirect. It means the world to me, my guy. Shout out to you. And hopefully you're doing well, my friend. We are 14 subscribers away from getting to 7850. Let's keep going, folks. Thomas, a shout out from BW. Shout out to you, man. Cheers. What a night. Just to look at NHL scores. Let's go over there really quickly. The Blackhawks, they lost 3-2 to the Florida Panthers. We got the Penguins up 1-0 in the third period against the New York Rangers. Brazil got his first goal of the season. And the Colorado Avalanche will play against the LA Kings tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. See how that matchup goes. That should be a lot of fun. But yes. So, NHL is back in action tonight. WNBA Finals game. The next one is going to be tomorrow. The Aces take on the Phoenix Mercury. That should be a good matchup, too. Las Vegas does lead the series 2-0. I don't think that series is over yet. I don't. So Game 4 would be Friday. And then Game 5, right, would be Monday? Is that correct? Game 4 would be Friday. Game 5 would be Sunday, if necessary. Interesting. Good stuff. This is the game ever of all time. It's a good game. I don't know if it's the best game ever. The best game ever? I'll tell you what mine is. Stanton takes a strike down the middle. The best game ever. I'm sorry, guys. It was before we found out that the Astros were cheating. It's Game 5 of the World Series. I mean, that game was back and forth, offensively speaking. That was a ridiculous game. We're not going to see a game like that ever again. We just aren't. 1 ball, 1 strike here in the bottom of the fifth. Stanton is in the box, and the pitch, and that's down for ball 2. Also, Game 7 of the World Series of 2016 was very memorable. That was a back-and-forth game as well. This is a good one. 2 balls, 1 strike. For this stage, this one's very good. And the 2-1, and that's down and away for ball 3. I haven't followed hockey in so long. Loved playing it on the Genesis. 3-1 pitch to Stanton. That is a foul ball. Hockey's fun, man. Three-two on the way. Swing and a miss. And so there's out number 1 in the bottom of the fifth. The 2002 World Series with the Diamondbacks and the Yankees. I wasn't around to see it. I mean, I was alive, but I was what, 4? So I don't really remember it. Luis Gonzalez, though. I know he was on that roster. Of course, Randy Johnson. The pitch. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Juan says 2001. Yeah, 2001. Who was 02? Who was 02? The pitch. Foul ball. Would you stream it to Philadelphia Union, make it to the Cups, as Mr. Donut? I really don't follow soccer, to be honest with you. So that would probably make me look like a fool. So I would probably say no. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Jazz. There's a high fly ball hit out to right field. And Jazz unties the knot. What a comeback for the Yankees. How about that swing? I think you would be crazy, sir. Good timing on your end. And John Schneider's going to make yet another move. Seven to 6 Yankees. After being down 6-1, they come all the way back in Game 3 with their backs against the wall and their bats against the wall too. And we have a 7-6 lead. That is unreal. Wow. Crazy game. It's a good one. That is crazy. Wow. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I'll be right back. One ball, no strikes to Rosario. The pitch, line drive, base hit out to left field. That's off of Fisher, and Ahmed Rosario is going to head on over to second base and get on with a one-out double. So he is standing up over at second. Chat, what's this telling you about the Phillies game tomorrow? What's this telling you? Does it tell you anything or no? Because I was looking for this doesn't tell me anything. But I know what some people are going to say. They're going to be like, well, the Yankees were down 6-1 yesterday, so, and they were down in their series 0-2. We still have to wait and see what the final result is. The pitch. That's a slider. It's taken on the outside corner for a strike. JG, why'd you have to bring up the Phillies? I don't know. It keeps them in the forefront of our minds. No balls, one strike, and the 0-1 is down for a ball. Realistically, okay, do you actually think that the Phillies can take game 4? Can actually take game 3? Because I do. I do really feel like that they could take game 3. I don't think that that's out of... I think that they can definitely do it. 1-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike. And so the count is 1-2 to Anthony Volpe. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Volpe. That is outside and taken for ball 2. I think we can win game 3. I think we can win game 3 too. I don't know if we will, but I think that they have a chance to win game 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out. In the bottom of the 5th inning is 7-6 Yankees. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. James is here. What's up, James? How are you, James? 7-6 New York. Bottom of the 5th, 1 away. Fisher gets set and fires. And that pitch is fouled away. This game has been going on for 2 hours and 18 minutes. And that's with the pitch clock. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. Wow. That is the first strikeout from Fisher. Braden Fisher, 25 years old, from League City, Texas. And he will be facing Austin Wells, excuse me. The pitch to Wells, it's a curveball, it's a foul ball. We can win game 3, maybe going on the road as a mental reset. It could be. I'm more curious as to how the fans greet Casty if there's a game 5. I'm kind of curious about that too. 0-1, check swing, he didn't go. If Toronto pulls off this upset, this will be such a heartbreak game. Well, the series is over. Yeah. 1-1, swing and a miss. I'm laughing at myself. Dude, what am I doing? Why did I have to say it like that? 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 away. Bottom of the 5th. 7-6 New York. You did, JS. 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball towards the right side. Through the hole for a base hit. And so, Ahmed Rosario's coming home. The throw's not in time. The throw to second base. That's in time to get Austin Wells out at second. However, the Yankees do get a run. It is 8-6. Will the Yankees challenge? Is the question. I don't know. But a 2-run base hit by Austin Wells. That's close. Jimenez swiped him right on the hip, and they will not challenge. And we're going to go to the top of the 6th inning. It's an 8-6 Yankees lead. They put up 2 more runs in the bottom of the 5th, and they will go to the top of the 6th. You did say that. I told everyone so last night. You did. Be easier, though, if they put Rob Thompson on a plane back to Philadelphia and give Harper the manager job. You want Harper managing? Ugh. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, guys. That might be a little bit of a reach. But, ugh. Ay. All right, one more step off. I'll be right back. I do need to stretch. Top of the 6th, Hill back out there, and he will face Andres Jimenez. It's an 8-6 Yankees lead. 1 ball, 1 strike to Andres. And here's the 1-1. That ball is slapped foul and out of play. And so that makes the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Line drive out to right field. That's caught by Judge. And there's out number 1. George Springer is going to come on up. And he takes ball 1 outside. Curtis! What's up, Curtis? How are you? Guys, if you are new to the channel, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for a lot of games. We do cover the Phillies, we do cover the Sixers, and we cover the Eagles. However, we've also been covering the MLB playoffs. We also do a lot of baseball coverage besides just the Phillies during the regular season. 2-0, that's a foul ball. Larry must be busy. I think he just wants a break from baseball. He probably has had a busy day too. Two-one pitch. It's in there for strike 2. It's hard to sweep a team. Just like the Phillies, they'll win tomorrow night, but it will be difficult to get out of a 2-hole spot. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. Volpe has it, throws it over to first, and there's 2 quick outs in the top of the 6th inning. It is 10:35 p.m. Eastern Time. I love the way that these games are managed in the postseason. I really do. Hill kicks and deals, and Schneider hits this one out to left field. He got way under it, though. Bellinger backpedals, and he will make the catch. And the inning is done. Going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-6 Yankees against the Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, chat. Excuse me. I want a snack. But I'm really trying not to snack. And I'm trying to be better. A snack does sound good, though. Started not feeling so well again today, and then I got up early and I went to go exercise. I actually went for a little walk, and then I slept for a while today. And then I got up. There was a rain delay. I ate. And then I got on here early. But it's been fun. A snack does sound good, though. What does the MLB schedule look like for tomorrow? I'm trying to see what our schedule is going to be. I think that what we're going to do is we'll do the Mariners-Tigers game at 3. And then I think that we're just going to do... Yeah, we'll do Mariners-Tigers at 3. Okay? And then we'll do Phillies... Of course, we're going to do the Phillies-Dodgers game. We'll start the Phillies-Dodgers game at 8:15. That's when we'll have our phone calls at 8:30 for our pregame show. Nola against Yamamoto. Dude, I'm so scared. I'll be honest with you. I really don't want to have to do the Eagles game on Thursday because I have not studied. I really just want to do the Phillies game Thursday. But also, I want the Phillies to continue their season. That's really most important. I really do. They better win tomorrow. You can't go out with a sweep. You can't get swept. I'm sorry. You can't get swept. Brendan Little is going to go out there to pitch for the Toronto Blue Jays. You just can't. Whoever just subbed, thank you so much. We need now 12 more to get to 7850. Here's Grisham. Grisham shows bunt, takes it back, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Guys, memberships, they're $2.99 a month. If you guys want to become a member, you can. You get access to all the emojis that we post during the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles games. That's a lot of fun. The ball's 1 strike. The windup and the pitch. That is down in the way for ball 1. Snack time with JJ. Everybody plays tomorrow. For now. Unless the Blue Jays come back and win. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Curtis, thanks so much for subbing, man. Is Bryce Harper a leader, JS? One ball, two strikes. Bottom of the sixth. Nobody out. 1-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. That's going to be caught for out number one. Also, don't you think that Bryce Harper would start Nick Castellanos in the outfield? I don't know if he would. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If we're talking about him as manager, I mean, is Aaron Nola going to pitch? Like, how's he going to manage the bullpen? We've never seen Bryce Harper manage. If you're being really serious about it, I don't know. I don't know. Does he go to 40-year-old David Robertson like in the fourth inning with bases loaded? I have no clue. I want to say no. I don't know. I've never seen him manage. I've never seen him manage. Cody Bellinger is up at the plate. They just intentionally walked Judge. They did. Here's the 0-1 to Bellinger. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field, and that's going to get by the right fielder, and Judge will make his way on over to third base. The center fielder also bobbled it as it got on by Anthony Santander, who could not make the catch, and Bellinger doubles out to right. Man. Blue Jays have 9 hours left. 9 hours left till what? 9 outs. There you go. Santander tried to dive for it and just could not make the catch. I think you should have just let that thing go. Just let it take a bounce in front of you. The pitch. That's outside for a ball. It's easier. See, guys, it's easier to say some of these things in hindsight. It really, really is. Especially with the bunt from Bryson Stott. I just think he should have bunted it over towards the first base side. That's it. That's it. That's literally all I gotta say. But go back to, like, in real time. Were you saying, Bryson Stott, why are you bunting there? Were you saying that in real time? Be honest with yourselves. If you were, I tip my cap to you. 2-0 pitch to Rice. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. That's going to be caught for out number two. Judge will tag up from third. He'll easily score. It's 9-6 Yankees. Rice with a sacrifice. Two outs in the bottom of the sixth. All right. So 2 away there. Little still pitching for the Toronto Blue Jays. The Yankees. Actually, that's going to be it for Little, so his night is done. The Toronto Blue Jays are just emptying out their entire bullpen. So Bieber goes 2 2/3. Everybody in the bullpen has given up a run for the Toronto Blue Jays, if you can believe that. The Yankees bullpen so far, 3 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, and 4 strikeouts. 5 strikeouts combined. Carlos Rodon just did not have his stuff, and he gave up 6 earned runs. It's 9-6 Yankees. The New York Yankees have put up a total of 8 unanswered runs. 8 unanswered runs, and they lead it by 3. Yes, I was saying, why is he bunting? But before that, I was asking, Rob, why aren't you having someone else run for Nick? Got you. I tip my cap to you. I'm not calling you out, because I do actually remember you saying that in the moment. But there are people that that I did see that weren't saying that stuff in the moment, that were just like after the fact, well, why did he bunt? Why did he come up with a bunt there? I'm like, well, now you're going to say it because it's hindsight. Where's Jeff Hoffman, says Hoagie Boy. Jeff Hoffman is not here right now. Can I take a message for Jeff Hoffman? Paradise wants to know, how much longer is this game? Guys, how much longer is this game? How much longer is this game? Baseball is not a time sport, my friend. We're in the bottom of the sixth. There's 9 innings in a game of baseball. So that means that both teams have to bat, if you do the math, at least 2 more times. Blue Jays have to bat 3 more times. Hoagie says 7 hours. Yariel Rodriguez. How much longer is this game, chat? Here comes Giancarlo Stanton. And the pitch. That is in there for a strike. 1.5 hours. It might actually go till midnight. It might. It depends. If the Blue Jays put up more runs, I don't trust this Yankees bullpen. 0-1, check swing. That's hit right in front of the plate, and the throw over to first. That's in time. For out number 3, we're going to go to the top of the 7th. Yankees are up 9-6. How much longer is the game, guys? And yeah, I appreciate you for coming on here, man. I really do. Oh, wait, that was Paradise Lost. What's up, Paradise? It's over when the Yankees win, so my nephew doesn't disown me. 15 hours of streaming. Let's go, JJ. How about no? I'm not doing another 15-hour stream right now. Sometimes it's only 8.5 innings, depending on the score. I love how you guys get my sense of humor. I do. I love that. I love how you guys get my sense of humor. It is really awesome. It really is. It's great. I like to make a joke out of that stuff. Vladdy's coming up. Then it'll be Alejandro Kirk. Stir says the Blue Jays are giving up. Are they giving up? I don't know. To me, it seems like that they're trying. It seems like that the manager has made like 7 different bullpen changes. So he's trying to, I don't know. If he wasn't trying, if the Blue Jays gave up, I would say that there wouldn't be as many bullpen changes. But is Jeff Hoffman in the bullpen, though? The answer to that is yes, he is. But he is their closer. And I don't think that they're going to bring him in soon because of that. Hoffman is their closer. Why would you bring in your closer in the 7th or earlier in the game? I'm not saying that you would. I'm just asking that as a rhetorical question. Now, to be fair, Daniel Palencia did pitch. I believe it was like in the 5th inning, but is he technically the closer of the Cubs still? I think he is. Which I think was kind of... Is it really stupid? I guess maybe not, because it was a 1-0 series at the time. Shades of Mets 2024. Ugh. I'll tell you who else that they haven't used yet. His name is Sir Anthony Dominguez. Yes, he is still in the bullpen. Devin Williams is going to pitch. This game is not done. This game ain't over yet. The pitch to Vladdy. That is outside for... Nope, that's called a strike. Sorry. JJ, what are you not going to cover? What you are not going to cover the Kings game after this. I'm done. 0-1. That's up high for a ball. Kings just started, right? One ball, one strike. The pitch to Vladdy. It's up high for ball 2. What a thrower of a baseball game. The game was supposed to start at 10:30. What the heck? Oh, because they're doing their season opener. That's probably why it's delayed. 2-1 pitch. That's a foul ball. Pineapple ball from Hawaii. What the heck is pineapple ball? Oh my gosh, I gotta look that up now. The 2-2 to Vladdy. That misses outside for ball 3. So Devin Williams with a 4.79 ERA during the regular season. Only gave up 4 earned runs in September. 3-2 pitch. And that ball is sliced out over towards shallow center field. Who's going to get it? Jazzy does. And he calls off Volpe, and Jazz makes the catch for the first out of the 7th inning. Ever since his bad August, his ERA has been pretty solid. He had at one point a 5.6 ERA in the month of, actually it was on September 3rd. Top of the 7th, 1 out. The pitch to Kirk. That's in there for a strike. Oh, I know you were kidding. I was actually really curious to see what time that they were supposed to start. They're supposed to start at 10:30. Now they're just underway. The pitch. That's a foul ball. Devin Williams. Excuse. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 away in the pitch. That's up high for a ball. And so the count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Williams kicks and deals, and the pitch is fouled back towards the screen. We've only been on for 48 minutes. Feels like we've been on for longer on this stream. But I think we came on during the 5th inning. Weird. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams kicks, fires, and that pitch is just fouled. All right, chat, I'm thinking of a color. Guess what color I'm thinking of? One ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch, there's a fly ball hit out over towards right center field. And Grisham is there. He'll make the catch over on the track for the 2nd out of the inning. JJ, there is an Australian team, Melbourne Aces, in the Korean League starting next month. Really? Purple. North Carolina blue. Purple actually is my favorite color. But that is not the color. North Carolina blue. The Tar Heels blue? Nope. 2 away, top of the 7th. Dalton Varsho is up, facing Williams. And Varsho's pitch is a foul ball. It's not purple. It's not blue. Any shade of blue, none. Oh, 1, swing on a miss. Nope. JS, no. No balls, 2 strikes. Yankees fans on their feet, including Spike Lee. Williams kicks, fires, and it's inside for ball 1. Phillies red. Good try, Haley. What's up, Haley? Kelly Green. Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Devin Williams gets himself a 1-2-3 inning, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th out at Yankee Stadium. None of those are correct. Keep going. Keep going. I shouldn't play. I'm colorblind, says Scott. You just gotta guess. All you gotta do is name a color. It doesn't. You don't have to visualize it. I get the joke. Any more guesses? Any more guesses on which color JJ is thinking of? What color could possibly be on JJ's mind? Purple was a good one. Red was a good one. Blue was a good one. They're all good ones. Kelly Green was also a very good one. Green. No. Guessing the Phillies will be the only team to be swept. You just said that they're gonna take that. You just said that. Didn't you just say that they were gonna take Game 3? Didn't you just say that they were gonna take Game 3? Was that just me? Maybe it was. Is it a colorful color, sister? I'm not giving any hints. I can't give any hints. I can't. Orange. JS got it. Why would I be thinking about the color orange, guys? Anybody want to know? Anybody know why I'm thinking about the color orange? Yes. Orange was correct. Good job, JS. Anybody want to guess why? Which sport is back tonight? Jazz will lead off the bottom of the 7th. Which sport is back tonight? Excuse. Flyers. That's not a sport. But yes, I'm thinking about the Flyers. That is correct. That's right. Hockey's back, baby. Orange is the cover of the Blue Jay Tears. Got gritty? Yep. That is right. Good job. What does orange have to do with the NHL? The Flyers. There you go. There you go. What does it have to do with the NHL? It's the Flyers. I could have also said black. I could. orange. Basketball, orange, and hockey. True. That is true. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. The Yankees do lead at 9-6. How did we get here, JJ? That is a very good question. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. started off the scoring in the top of the first with a 2-run homer. Giancarlo Stanton had an RBI single in the bottom of the first. It was 2-1 Toronto. And then the Blue Jays put up 4 runs in the top of the third on an RBI single by Dalton Varsho, an RBI single again by Ernie Clement, and a 2-run single by Anthony Santander. And the Yankees have done the scoring ever since. They put up 2 runs in the bottom of the third on an RBI double by Judge and a sac fly by Stanton. And then Judge tied it up on a 3-run home run in the bottom of the fourth off the foul pole out in left field to make it 6-6. Then it was Jazz Chisholm Jr. who hit a solo homer in the bottom of the fifth to make it 7-6. And Austin Wells had an RBI single to make it 8-6 in the same inning. And Ben Rice had a sac fly in the bottom of the sixth to make it 9-6 Yankees. Did you follow along there? So now I'm going to quiz you. Just kidding. Bottom of the 7th coming on up. Who's pitching now? That's a very good question, JJ. I'm glad that you asked. The guy that is on the mound now is Rodriguez. Rodriguez with 2 pitches to end the 6th. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Blue Jays have used a total of 6 pitchers today. Yankees bullpen has done its job. No balls, 1 strike. There's a splitter that's thrown to Jazz. It's down for a ball. Carlos Rodon lasted 2 1/3, gave up all 6 runs to Toronto, and gave up 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. The bullpen has struck out 7 batters, and they have gone a total of 4 2/3 of an inning with just 2 hits and no walks. The Yankees bullpen. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jazz. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. He had that go-ahead solo home run his last time up. Not looking good for my George Springer home run bet. Doesn't mean that it's over. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field. That's going to be caught by Davis Schneider for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th. We'll do a little baseball trivia. That sounds kind of fun. We'll do that when we go to the 8th inning. We got to be like the Yankees tomorrow. I don't know if I want to be like the Yankees tomorrow in regards to how this game has gone. But if it results in a win, then I guess you're right. 1 ball, no strikes. This game still isn't done yet. So I don't even know if I want to be like the Yankees if they blow it. 1 ball, no strikes to Paul Goldschmidt. And the pitch. There's a foul ball. But I hear you when it comes to the offense. When it comes to the offense, Lou is saying he wants us to be like the Yankees. And he's right. I don't know if I want to go down trailing 6-1 to the Dodgers, though. That does not sound ideal to me. 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to third base and the throw over to first. That's in time for out number 2. Today is what? October 7th. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, and Anthony Volpe is up. Volpe 0 for 3. Takes a slider. That's down. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. One pitch. That is down for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. The next pitch on the way, that's taken down for ball 3. 3-1 pitch, ground ball hit over to the third baseman, and the throw over to first. And that's in time for out number 3. We're going to go to the top of the 8th inning. It is 9-6 Yankees. Blue Jays will come on up to the plates. Okay. Here's how this is going to work. Give me 1 second. Does anybody know? Okay, so on this day in 1995, does anybody know who hit a tie-breaking grand slam for the Seattle Mariners on this day? In 1995, this baseball player hit a tie-breaking grand slam in the 8th inning in 1995 on this day. Anybody know who that is? Was it Griffey? No. It was not Ken Griffey Jr. Anybody else want to guess? Edgar Martinez. Edgar Martinez is correct. On this day in 1995, Edgar Martinez of the Seattle Mariners hit a tie-breaking grand slam in the 8th inning and drove in 7 runs, the most ever in a postseason game to date. And he led the Mariners past the Yankees 11-8 and sending the AL playoff series to a decisive Game 5. Good stuff. On this day, the Dodgers also won the pennant as Bill Russell's 10th inning single scored a run, say, in Game 4. And Dusty Baker collects 4 hits by beating the Phillies. Just had to bring that up too. Top of the 8th. And so Ernie Clement is up. And he takes the first pitch for a ball. The Padres won the pennant on this day in 1984 with a 6-3 victory over the Cubs in the final game of the playoffs. Padres won 3 straight after dropping the first 2. It's funny because the Cubs beat the Padres this year in the wild card series. 1 ball, 1 strike in the top of the 8th inning. Here's the next pitch from Williams. That's outside for ball 2. Devin Williams is still pitching in this game. Two balls, 1 strike in the top of the 8th. We need 12 more subs for us to get to 7850. 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball, base hit out to left field. Ernie Clement is 4 for 4 today. This guy and Vladdy Guerrero Jr. are just hurting the Yankees. Really. So Devin Williams gives up a leadoff single to Ernie Clement. And we have a leadoff base runner. This game is not done. If Devin Williams is pitching, the game's not over. Charge! Anthony Santander is up. He had that 2-run single once upon a time back in the 3rd. Williams comes set and deals, and the pitch is chopped foul. That's because Mariners fans never really had much to cheer about, says Paul. Edgar Martinez. I think about him, and I think about Edgar Renteria as well. Are those like the only 2 Edgars in baseball? 0-1. That's up high for a ball. That's true. That's sad. That's sad, Paul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Santander in the box. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That's up high for ball 2. Curious to see how long he lasts. 2 balls, 1 strike to Santander. Williams kicks, fires, and that pitch is down the middle for strike 2. Same for the Blue Jays, but look what happened to them. They have a full anime time skip, and now we're in the playoffs. True. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Santander. The 2-2 pitch. And that is up high and inside for ball 3. Almost hit him. On deck is Addison Barger. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a fastball down the middle. And he was late. And there's out number 1 in the 8th inning. Can't believe he could not catch up to that fastball. He was just late. Was thinking that it was coming. And the Yankees fans waved goodbye to Santander. And we will have a pitching change. Looks like Bednar is going to come in. I believe he will. Don't quote me on that yet, but I think he's going to come in. JJ, so we were speculating this afternoon. By the way, there's a pitching change. Which quality second baseman in either league entering free agency? Which quality second baseman in either league entering free agency? Which third baseman? I think Bregman's going to leave. Third baseman. I think Arenado's going to leave. I would be interested. In possibly getting Nolan Arenado. I would be interested. Doesn't mean that I want Arenado. It all depends. How much is Nolan Arenado's market? I don't know. But Arenado would kind of intrigue me. I think third base is still a valuable position for a Gold Glove. The question then becomes, what are you going to do with Bohm? I don't know. But I might be interested in that. I think that your hole is the outfield. You have a hole in the outfield. And now with Schwarber gone, which I don't anticipate that they're going to re-sign him, I think that you're going to have flexibility. Arenado on a one-year deal, but that's it. I would be interested in that. Anything better than Baby Bohm, says Hoagie. I really would be interested in trying. If they get Arenado on a small deal, I think that would be interesting for sure. Do you think the Phillies go after Tucker then? Kyle Tucker. I don't think that they should. I think he's going to want too much money. Let's have fun spending Middleton's money. Oh, gosh. I have to look at all the free agents. I was going to do this during the off season. I really was. And I was going to actually have a day where we just take a look at all the free agents that are out there. But I'll tell you this, okay? As the pitch is a foul ball. Bednar's pitching. Bring back Ranger. The 0-1. Ground ball hit over towards the second baseman, Jazz, and the throw over to first. It's in time for out number 2. So 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Barger does maneuver the base runner over to second. I want them to bring back this rotation. I really do. I want them to bring back Ranger. Let Kyle Schwarber walk. I'm at that point now. And I would be interested in seeing what the Phillies could get for Bryce Harper. 2 outs, top of the 8th. And the pitch that's taken up high for ball 1 to Andres Jimenez. That's all I'll say. Do you bring JT back? I don't know. The question is, what are they going to do? The answer is that they're not going to go for a third baseman. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. And Kyle Schwarber probably will come back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a chopper hit over to the first baseman. Goldschmidt has it, plays it on a hop, and I'll take it to the bag for out number 3. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Wells will lead it off. It'll be 9-1-2 due up in the order for the New York Yankees. Where do you think Schwarber goes? I don't know, guys. These are tough questions. The Reds, probably. I would say that he does go back to Cincinnati. But also, it wouldn't shock me, if I'm being really honest, it would not shock me if he goes to the Dodgers. If he goes to the Dodgers and they put Ohtani in the outfield, it's game over. It's game over. It would not shock me if the Dodgers get Kyle Schwarber. That lineup would be ridiculous. Imagine you got Ohtani, Betts, Schwarber, Teoscar, and Freddie Freeman as your top 5 hitters. That is scary when you think about it. Dodgers make no sense. They would probably go after Tucker. Even that makes them scary too. Also, I could also see Kyle Schwarber go into the Yankees as well. If the Yankees get Kyle Schwarber, it is what it is. More cursive Castellanos. Where is Castellanos going to go? That's also interesting. I think Cassie stays. What if we took Alonso as a DH? As a DH, I wouldn't mind it. I think that getting a right-handed bat would be cool. I do. But you're paying a lot of money for a DH. You'd be paying a lot for Kyle Schwarber. Personally, I think that you should... I don't like the idea of platooning Bryce Harper with Pete Alonso. I don't know how I feel about that. This is premature for me, but fun to speculate. But if they win the DS, advance to the CS... Oh, my gosh. This team. The pitch that's in there for a strike. This team. They annoy me. I can't get away from them. This is premature for me, but fun to speculate. But if they win the division series, advance to the NLCS, that's an improvement over last year. I'll take everyone back except Rob Thompson. Dear God, this team is so annoying. No balls, 2 strikes. I don't even want to think about that. If they win and then they lose in the NLCS, is that technically an improvement? Yeah, but they have to get it done. The ball is 2 strikes. Nance pitching here in the bottom of the 8th. God, this team is annoying. Nance kicks, fires the pitch, and that's up high and outside for a ball. Just don't get swept, please. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive base hit back up the middle by Austin Wells. And a leadoff single by Wells here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Good swing by him. They'll win tomorrow just to annoy us like the Yankees. All right. Bottom of the 8th. Nobody out. And Trent Grisham is up. The pitch. That's outside and high for ball 1. Nathan Lukes is out in left field for the Toronto Blue Jays. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Grisham with a double, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Tommy Nance this year with a 1.99 ERA at the age of 34 years old. The pitch. It is outside and taken for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. Bottom of the 8th. The 3-0 offering that's in there for a strike. Three and 1 is the count. Nobody out, bottom of the 8th. The pitch. That's a strike to Trent Grisham. Harper has no trade protection, JJ. That's true. I forgot about that. He can waive that no trade clause, though. He would have to agree to do it. That's true. Let's just get rid of it. 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. That's going back towards the track, but it's going to be caught for out number 1. Runner from first tags up, but will stay put. And 1 gone now in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Aaron Judge. Judge is batting .524 in the postseason so far, with a .600 on-base percentage and a .762 slugging percentage. Just ridiculous numbers. The pitch to Judge. Ground ball hit over towards the third baseman. Barger has it. Throws it on the run over to first, and there's out number 2. Think that they could trade Casty for anyone? Probably not. Probably not. Randy says, if the Dodgers can win 2 in Philly, why can't they win 2 in LA? Randy, what's going on, man? How are you? What's up, dude? Okay, what? 2 outs and an intentional walk to Cody Bellinger. Who's up? Jose Caballero? Is Caballero up? Caballero is up. And he takes the first pitch on the... it looked a little bit outside for ball 1, and it was. The Aaron Fudge homer was a fluke. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 8th, 2 away. 9-6 Yankees. It's 11:27 p.m. Eastern Time. 1-1 pitch. That is up high for ball 2. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike in the bottom of the 8th inning. Nance comes set and fires. Swing and a miss. Jose is 29 years old. Played with the Mariners back in 2023, and then he got traded. I believe he got traded in a deal for Randy Arozarena. Played with the Rays in 2024 and in 2025. I could be wrong, though. He's complaining about something, and the trainer's going to go out there to check up on him. And so is Aaron Boone. Let's see. As he was swinging, did he pull something? Oh. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. He did say ow. No, step out of the box. The trainer did leave. He says that he's okay. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. There's a grounder through the hole for a base hit. And so, stopping at third base is Austin Wells. And the bases are loaded for the New York Yankees in the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees are not done yet, as they lead at 9-6. Caballero fights through some adversity in the batter's box and still finds a way to get on. And now it's Stanton who's up with the bases loaded. First pitch to Giancarlo. He pops it up over towards the middle infield. And who's going to get there? It'll be the second baseman for out number 3. All right, the inning is over. And the top of the lineup due up for the Toronto Blue Jays as they go to the 9th inning. And you would think that Bednar is still going to pitch. And we shall see as we go to the 9th at a Yankee Stadium. 9-6 New York is the score. Okay. Blue Jays will have Springer, Lukes, and Vladdy due up in the 9th inning. That's exactly what I just said. Thank you so much for reading my mind. This phone's not even charging. Now it is. What's going on, folks? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for playoff baseball. We also do the Phillies. We do the Sixers. And we do the Eagles as well. We do a lot of baseball coverage on here. What do we think about Bader? Do we resign him if it's the right price? I would like to resign to re-sign Harrison Bader. But if he's going to get more money, it's okay if they let him go. Emotionally, I would like to keep Harrison Bader, but I don't make the decisions, and maybe it's not the best thing to do from a business perspective. If Harrison Bader is priority number 1, then that's an issue. I think Ranger Suarez needs to be priority number 1. If you want JT back, I can't say I blame you for that. And the reason why is because this. Okay? I think that we take JT Realmuto for granted. And here's why I say this. Okay? Do you guys know how hard it is to call a baseball game? It is so hard. And while JT doesn't always get the pop anymore, and he's not the hitter that he used to be, he calls a heck of a game. And part of the reason why these pitchers have had a lot of success this year is because of JT. I have to call it like it is. So with that, if we are going to keep our starting pitching intact, I think it does make sense to keep JT around. I do. Nobody wants to talk about it, but also this guy is Iron Man. I know that the miles are on the tires, but I do feel like that he doesn't get enough love. And how do you replace a very good catcher? That's hard. It's very hard to do. The ball is 1 strike in the top of the 9th. George Springer is up. I think that we do take JT for granted in that way. The 0-1, that's outside for a ball. Bednar is pitching in the top of the 9th. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. I can really see them going with Stubbs and Marchand next year. I would sign JT, though. Yeah, I really would, too. I genuinely mean that. Here's the 1-2 to Springer. Swing and a miss. And 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Catching option is awful in free agency. There isn't much there. I'd be fine with a short-term contract with JT. Yeah, I want a short-term contract, too, with JT. And I think that they're going to bring him back, and that's the right move. Nathan Lukes is up at the plate for the Toronto Blue Jays, and the pitch is a foul ball. Correct. I agree with that, Haley. I do. And plus, a catcher hitting 60 home runs. I mean, come on. It's no disrespect to Judge. 0-1 pitch. That's up high and inside for a ball. He's a switch hitting catcher. He's not the best defensively, but he's out there calling a game. Just give it to him. One ball, one strike to Nathan Lukes. Bednar comes set and deals. And there's a curveball that's in there for strike 2. The 1-2 on the way. It's way up high for ball 2 at 98 miles per hour. The 2-2 on the way. That's a caught strike 3 on the outside corner. Got him looking. Zoe, what's up, Zoe? Did you say Schwarber's gone? Schwarber, I don't think is priority number 1 for me. I don't think he's priority number 1 for me. Honestly, a lot of it comes down to how he's done in the postseason. That's where my mind is. Top of the 9th, and now it's up to Vladdy Guerrero Jr. So final outs. I also just think that catcher's a more valuable position than DH. And keeping Ranger Suarez is more important to me, too. 1-1, or the 1-0 pitch to Vladdy is outside and low for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. That is up high and taken for ball 3. I agree, Haley. 3-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike to Vladdy. Vladdy is 2 for 3. Had that 2-run homer in the top of the first. 3 balls, 1 strike to Guerrero. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. He got a fastball down the turnpike. And the Blue Jays are down to their final strike. Yankees trying to keep the series alive. And are 1 out away, 1 strike away from doing so. The 3-2 to Vladdy, and he fouls it off of his foot. Exactly, Tom. What's up, Tom? What's up, Herman? Herman is here. What's up, Herman? 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bednar with the payoff pitch on the way. There's a ground ball. Dive and stop by McMahon. He spins, turns, throws over to first in time. That was actually Caballero, and the ball game is over. So the Yankees live to see another day. As they come back, they were down 6-1 to the Toronto Blue Jays, and they put up 8 unanswered runs, including a huge 3-run shot by Judge, a go-ahead home run by Jazz Chisholm Jr., and a big win for the Yankees. Tim Hill gets the win, Varland gets the loss, and Bednar gets his 2nd save of the postseason. And there will be a game 4 tomorrow. Wow. Crazy game. That was fun. That was cool. That was a bizarre day. That was what, 8 hours of streaming? Not 8 hours. It was about, what time did we start? We started at like 6, I want to say. It's about like 5.5 hours. Not bad. Not bad at all. Maybe 6. I think we started at 5:30. And yeah, that was fun. So here's how the schedule is going to be, guys. Okay, so tomorrow, here's what we're doing. So the MLB schedule, it says this. The Mariners play the Tigers tomorrow at 3:08. The Brewers play the Cubs at 5:08. The Blue Jays play the Yankees at 7:08. And the Phillies play the Dodgers at 9:08. So here's what's going to happen. We are going to do the Seattle game. Seattle plays against Detroit. And we're going to do that and that game only. Okay? Then we'll do the Phillies game tomorrow night. The Phillies will play the Dodgers. That game will be at 9:08. And we are going on at 8:15. And we're going to be doing our pregame show then. Okay, I'd like to eat a little bit of dinner. And yes, we have Mariners taking on the Tigers in the afternoon at 3:08. We will be covering that game and that game only. Okay? But that's it. That's it as far as tomorrow goes. Thursday, obviously, if the Phillies are on, we're doing the Phillies game. If the Brewers are on, oh wait, that's Eagles Day. So it's just going to be either the Phillies or the Eagles on Thursday. And then Friday, it's going to be both the Tigers, Mariners, and if the Yankees, Blue Jays, whatever Game 5s are on that day, we're doing that. All right, I love you all. I need to go rest up. Still getting over being sick, but I do sound a lot better. I love you all very, very much. That's going to wrap it up for me. I will see you all tomorrow. 3:08 p.m. Eastern Time is when we will be live for the very next game. We'll start our pregame show at 2:50. That's when we'll start our clock. And then at 3 o'clock we'll be on. So I'll see you guys then. I'll see you guys there. Laila Tov. Good night. I love you all to death. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.